and Positively Muskegon, and every time we hear something extremely cool going on in Muskegon, you know we gotta let you know first. Speaking of cool, I love this guy. Max McKee, of course, with Mart Dock and the Aquastar and the LST and so much going on. Thank you so much for taking some time today. You got a lot going on.
Well, thanks, Britta. Yeah, thanks for coming down. We do, more so in the summer, but still in the winter we're doing preparation work for all the things that we do in the warmer weathers. But yeah, we're excited. I guess the new addition at the Mart Dock is the Aquastar.
Yes.
Which we purchased the old Port City Princess from Sylvia Precious. We did a wonderful job through the years. And we decided she docked it here, as you know, and we weren't looking to buy it, but we did have a right of first refusal, and it was sold. It was on its way to Charlevoix, and we decided with 2 days left on our right to exercise it and keep the ship here and change it a little bit. We've got kind of it's called the Aquastar now, and we've got sort of an Art Deco theme, and we're doing a lot of work inside. A lot of Muskegonites know Ike Valipando, who's here almost every day working on it. Yes. And so we're going to change the inside, and it's going to have that Art Deco feel to it. So there'll be some changes, and already the exterior, we painted it a different color as usual.
Looks really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's so cool. I mean, you're going to have all kinds of wonderful parties aboard and open up to the public. It's a perfect way to go out and see the Muskegon shoreline and the sunsets from a different angle. A lot of us don't have boats, so it's a perfect way.
You bet. And we're going to have even more public cruises, usually on weekends, but during the week we may have some too, and we might even have some pop-up cruises, which we did in the fall last year. A few hours to go, and we're thinking, you know what, let's do a pop-up cruise, and we get 30 to 40 people coming at the last minute for our pop-up cruises, so we might do more of them when there's a nice day, but otherwise we're going to have scheduled public cruises on the weekends, and we'll have more than probably the Port City Princess had. We've decided to really put our resources there, and of course you can always charter it for weddings and events and all kinds of things, and you and I were just speaking about Women's Wednesday on the Aquastar.
Absolutely.
And so that's going to be kind of fun, having you involved in that, and a special night once a month, I think we're thinking about, Women's Wednesday, and we'll have some vendors there, and a special price and special drinks, so that'll be kind of fun.
It's going to be fun. Yeah. It's always fun. If you've ever been on this vessel before, when it was a Port City Princess, it's even going to be more spectacular and even more fun. I can't wait to see the renovations that you're doing to it. But how can someone find out more about the Aquastar?
Well, they can get on aquastarcruises.com. That's aquastarcruises.com. Okay. And that's how you can find out more and make reservations. And also you can call. There's a number you can call as well. My brother Pat McKee is handling a lot of this, and especially the renovation. And so he's going to be spending a lot of time on the boat as well. And you've met Pat, I think, haven't you? Or
I have spoken with him on the phone.
Okay.
But I'm still looking forward to meeting him in person. But I know Ike. We spoke about Ike. I love Ike, and he's got a real passion for the Aquastar as well. So I can't wait to see the renovations. But, you know, as we were mentioning, you know, websites and phone numbers, we will have everything, we have everything posted right below this blog, so you can definitely check all the information out right here. But, you know, the Aquastar isn't the only awesome thing you've got going on here at Mart Dock. We have, of course, looking out the window, the beautiful LST, you know, the historic, you know, military vessel that's here as well. There's all kinds of wonderful things that people can do on that as well.
Oh, absolutely, and a lot of Muskegonites are aware of the LST and its history. It was in D-Day in Normandy, and some wonderful volunteers, and there's so many of them to name, but Dan Weichel was really instrumental in bringing it here and starting up the museum, and he's had a lot of help. John Stevenson and a lot of volunteers have just been terrific in bringing that into one of the coolest museums, I think, around. And it's we have a lot of events. I mean, it's laid out, the deck, both decks for events, so we have all kinds of events. Again, we've had weddings on that. We've had reunions, parties, MSU U of M alumni football game.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's fun. And a lot of charities come and have their events there, so that's neat. And this year, as every year, we've had a commemoration for D-Day, so Michelle and Dave, Michelle and Dave Johnson head that up, and they do a wonderful job, and they bring in reenactors, flyovers, boogie woogie girl dancers, USO dancers, and this year's going to be extra special. It's June 1st. Actually, I think it's May 31st and June 1st.
Okay.
And don't miss that. That's a fun couple of days.
It is any time that I've been on board for some of your reenactments, and it's unbelievable. It is so crazily, just so much fun. And you're right, they've got the Boogie Woogie Babes up there singing, and the bands, and it's just so much fun. And this year, it's going to be even bigger and better than ever before. As you said, at the end of May, beginning of June. So definitely look out for that. Is there a way that people can find out more about the LST?
Yeah, the best way is just to Google LST 393, or D-Day LST 393 if you want to learn more about the event. But it's all there. You can go on the Mart Dock Facebook too, and that'll direct you. Right. So just Google those magic words.
All kinds of wonderful things going on here. Now, Mart Dock itself, you offer, heated, secure storage for all kinds of vessels, huge boats and all kinds of things.
Right. Well, on the perimeter, we have lake-going vessels, old tugs and big tugs, barges and ships. And we're pretty much full all across the perimeter this winter. Winter layup, they call it. During the summer, vessels will come in for repair or just to lay up. So we're pretty active that way. But then we also, in our buildings here, we store boats and cars, RVs, and those fill up every year too.
I'm sure.
And I dare say that we do have a couple celebrities that store here. And like a stodgy hotel, we're not going to reveal the names.
No,
I will tell you, well, a little hint. One of them's an actor by the name of John C., and you can guess the last name. And then another one, and this guy, it just blows my mind that he's here. A columnist, and his first name starts Tracy. Now, I'm not going to give out the last names.
Come on, really? I love that guy, by the way. Love that guy. I know who you're talking about. I love that guy.
I don't want to leak the celebrity names. So.
I think it's awesome. Oh, well, speaking of awesome, not only do you have all these great storage units and places to store and the great vessels to entertain our community, but you give back to the community a lot. And I know that here at Mart Dock, you help feed the community with...
Well, we do our bit. Feeding America comes in from Grand Rapids with their big semi, and our guys, they use our cross dock and our storage and our carts, and our guys load the cars and the minivans for the churches and the pantries, and that all comes out of here, and that's quite an operation. It's every other Thursday, and so we're happy to do it. It's nice to see all the people from the churches and the pantries and come in, and they're sort of the feeder trucks.
That's awesome.
So anyway,
that's awesome that you do that. That's just an added reason to love these guys. I'm telling you.
Well, and I've got to give credit. Jeff Whalen and Greg Cook are the guys that are, on the machines and doing all that. So
that's awesome.
That
is awesome.
Yeah.
So many cool things. Well, gosh, definitely we have all the information posted below this blog. You can get a hold of Max and the whole crew here at Mart Dock, and thanks to you and your brother Patrick for having this wonderful, multiple facilities here for everybody to enjoy and utilize.
Well, you bet. But and I forgot something new this year.
Okay.
So Robert Boyer is a gentleman, a veteran, who is restoring an old, basically it's an old Vietnam riverboat.
Oh.
and kind of like a PT boat, think PT boat, and he's restoring it back here. And they had some trial runs at the end of last year, and they're optimistic there's going to be some cruises, and they're going to dock it right next to the LST, and they're going to offer cruises on the lake free to veterans.
That's so cool.
And then there'll be a nominal charge to others, and then he hopes to get that running and operating so people can go around the lake. They'll have the choice of either that or obviously the Aquastar if you don't have a boat. So we're excited about that, and I know Robert's working hard again with some great volunteers, Ike being one of them, but so many others that I can't remember, but we've got just some wonderful people coming down to the Mart Dock and volunteering for different things, and it really makes it go.
That's awesome. You know, and you just hit the nail on the head. You know, a lot of us, we live in one of the most incredible areas in the world, waterfront living here, freshwater, no, not salted. But a lot of us don't have boats, and it's a whole different experience to get out on the waves, and especially when you incorporate, you know, our history with it, these historical vessels like the LST and this Vietnam riverboat. I mean, how cool, you know? So definitely look into finding out more about this. Like I said, we have all the information posted below. Wonderful, wonderful ways to enjoy our Muskegon community and the waterfront. So Max McKee, thank you so much for taking time for me today and for doing all you do for our community. Really, really appreciate it.
Well, thanks, Britta. And can I share a little secret with you?
Yeah, please.
So, in a way, and I hope this interview went well, but in a way, I hope something's wrong with it. Well, you're going to have to come back again, because when you come back, you bring chocolate chip cookies. I really like that.
Max, you know I'll bake for you anytime. You know I will. I'll bake for you anytime. I don't even need an excuse to come back. I'll just to bring you baked goods. Anything for you, Max.
There you go. Thanks, Britta.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in today to the Muskegon channel. We'll see you next time.